Hello, this is Blake from Team B Marie. I want to show you today some things that I inherited from families members throughout the last 20 years or so. I've received things from my grandmother, my mother, and my daughter passed along. I'm going to show you something my daughter gave to me. She hasn't died though. She just no longer needed it. So these are going to be one video of a collection of furniture that came from various family members primarily, some things from thrift stores and consignment stores and pre-owned furniture stores. This desk came from my mother's house, and she got it from her mother's house. It's a wooden desk that opens up with a drop leaf. And so that was an inheritance from my mother. And then the chair in front of it is one that I got at a flea market for about $10 or $25. Let me show you. It's a ladder back chair with a rush seat. I like it a lot. I like ladder back chairs. On the desk is a hair receiver from the 1930s or 40s that came from my grandmother. Also, these are two pouches that I use to keep things organized on my desk. A lot of papers, my extra envelopes are in this pouch. My various things that are not easily contained in these drawers are in the other pouch that I have up top. The next thing I got from my mother was this teak side end table. I got 3 of them, different sizes. I also got the radio that is on top of it from my mother when she passed away last January in 2018. And then this table also came from my mother, and I use it to store, to keep my banking supplies. These are a lot of my banking supplies here also in pouches. These are some medicinal supplies I like to keep close by to when I'm sitting in the chair reading or something. And then this has got my checkbooks and some calculators. And then this has got my password book and various papers that I want to be able to access quickly for medical appointments quite often is what they're for. So this lamp I have here came from my daughter. She was no longer in need of it, so she passed it along to me, and it's perfect for in here. This pocketbook was bought at a consignment store for $10. It's a really big pocketbook, as you can see, and it was $10. The shelf beside it is a unit that comes from IKEA, and it's very good for holding financial documents and things and some office supplies. The 1900 or 1910 Art Deco style, maybe 1920, lamp behind it came from a pre-owned furniture store that specialized in collectible furniture that I bought for myself to keep in the house. It's got a really interesting base too. The base is quite interesting, and that's what it looks like. This chair, when I inherited some money from my grandmother on my stepmom's side, I bought this chair for comfort, and it's been very, very durable. We've had it for about 15, 16, 17, well, actually 20 years. The next thing I want to show you is this china cupboard. It came from my grandma. I got it in 1998 when she stopped homesteading and went for care in a long-term care facility for just about 1.5 years. I also inherited from my grandma quite a number of old dishware that it's not very collectible anymore. People aren't buying old dishware, and millennials don't want old dishware, but I like it. It reminds me of my grandma. And then this over here is a table we got from my grandma in 1998 also. And the chair at the end, the lower chair, is one of 4 chairs that we got from her. The ladder back chairs on either side of the table are ones that we bought at a pre-owned furniture store, the same store as the lamp in the study. And we use them for our dining room table set. This table over here came from my father-in-law's estate, and we store the plants on it. As you can see, I have quite a thriving peace lily that was given to me by my mother's church when she passed away. Quite a few more other plants displayed on the white shelving units. This particular plant is also my mother's. It's an aloe vera, and my mother gave it to me before she died and asked me to try to keep it sustained. And that's a thriving spider plant. So these are just some things that I have that came from family members and loved ones. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you'd like to subscribe, you know the deal. I appreciate your support. I like making these videos for you, and I like to keep them as short as possible. Thank you.